and impact of women stretches far beyond the home and offers to feeding the nation. This Women's Month, we're also celebrating women in agriculture, and that is farmers, agricultural researchers, microbiologists and educators who are all making significant contributions to local food systems. Now, one of them is Christina Naidoo, who is the Africa lead for agriculture at Alfred H Knight. She joins me now to expand on this. Christina, good morning to you, and thank you so much for your time. I mean, women in agriculture, some would say still male-dominated, but how did you get your feet in agriculture?
Good morning, Tamelo. What a privilege to be on e-News this morning and speak on agriculture. So I'm Christina Naidoo. I'm with Alfred H Knight in agriculture. I started my career very early in the 2000s in Durban, actually, and I'm involved in the pre-shipment inspections of the bulk products in the agriculture sector, which entails bulk wheat of a vessel, maize, sunflower and soybeans. So that's how I actually started my career, Tamelo.
And what has been your experience with my comment earlier on that it's still quite male dominated? Were those some of the challenges that you had to navigate through?
Yes, so one of the challenges, I think agriculture was so much a male-dominated environment previously, and so many women now are actually getting involved in agriculture. There were some challenges in terms of, men would say, it's not a female environment, but I think I fought those barriers and challenged the status quo to join this industry.
Yeah, and you're an agriculture lead now. And I suppose my question is, what are some of your key tasks, not just being an agriculture lead, but one for Africa?
Yes, for Africa. So what I do, Tamelo, is I grow the business in the agriculture sector, focusing mainly on the pre-shipment inspections of the products, whether it's during a vessel loading, whether it's a vessel discharge, off a rail truck, in a road truck, of a silo in the farms itself, making sure that obviously the agricultural commodities meet the contractual specifications either for import and export purposes. That is my key role, to grow the Africa region, focusing on the entire African continent.
And we know that now, I mean, food insecurity and soaring, food prices are causing havoc in, the country. And I'm sure it's not just South Africa, but we're seeing this even in global trends. What do you think is the way out?
Okay, so I think, being it Women's Month, and empowering women, more women should be involved in agriculture. I think in South Africa, we have seen enormous changes with regards to food prices over the past few months. And it will stay, stagnant, I would say, till, next year, until obviously the market stabilizes.
Yeah. And you talk about women joining in the sector. What skills do they bring to the table?
So, Tamelo, women are diverse. Women bring a lot of problem-solving solutions. Women, we've started in the 1800s already, rearing livestock and doing plantations, and also involved in, setting up poultries, farming, etc. So women bring a lot of skill, a lot of, their own dimension to the agriculture sector.
With that being said, Christina, do you think there's enough support for them? If there's a woman who owns a small business, is there enough funding? Are there enough resources, do you think, in the country to ensure that they have the relevant support they need during, of course, this time in entrepreneurship specifically?
Yeah, I think specifically if we're focusing on women, we lack resources. So I would say that, if resources are made readily available to women, we are ready to get involved more in agriculture and to start more, getting involved,
Well, I appreciate you speaking to me this morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Christina Naidoo, Alfred H Knight's Africa lead for Africa and this in agriculture. Thank you so much for your time. All right, well, of course.